Welcome back, everyone. So I thought we'd do a little disassembly video on the Psa 5.7 Rock, because it is a little bit different than some other handguns out there. Let's first of all pop out the magazine, clear the gun, check the chamber, of course, all that good stuff. All right, first thing first, we got our button here. We clear the trigger, our button. Pop the slide back just a little bit, and then it should push forward just a little bit. Not much, about that far. About right there. And then you lift the whole slide off. Like most guns where you slide it all the way down, you don't on this one. You said just that little bit and then lift it off. So as far as our frame goes, that's pretty much as far as we need to go. We don't really need to take any of this out. The only time you'd mess with this is if something breaks. But as far as our slide, we'll pop our spring off. Okay, and you see this little detent in our spring. A little bit different. But we're gonna we'll get back to that as well. Tool over. The barrel slides out like normal. There's our barrel, fluted. 22. Needs a little cleaning. Alright, that's most of our slide. The only thing we have left is the striker system back here. So to do that, we got this back plate and this little button here. What I'm thinking is this is the best way to do it. A little punch with a flat end on it. Reach in here. And I'm going to push down and kind of slide out at the same time. Oop, there we go. You got to be careful. Keep your hand there because you have this here. What is it? Little piston type setup, whatever it's called, but it's under spring tension. A good long spring at that. Now, get our striker. We can feel it freed up in there. There's really no need to pull it out unless there's a problem. Also, what I'm noticing here is your extractor takes an Allen head type screw. Again, no real reason to pull it out. You can clean everything right here, which I do need to do. But yeah, there's the Allen head screw right. Let's get this in camera focus. There it is on the slide. From what it looks like, it holds this extractor in. As far as I'm seeing, there's no real need to go any further on this. That's for most maintenance. That's what you're going to do right there. It's even a little bit further than what you're going to do, but there we are. All right, and to put it back together, the hardest part of putting it back together is this spring setup. We're going to drop it in. What I've found, the best way I've found, is to get it in place where it's going to go. Get your back plate on about where it's going to go, and then taking your finger, push it down and that's going to hard. You almost have to get your fingernail on it. Push it down as far as you can. Okay, and then what I'm doing is I'm putting a lot of pressure with this back plate against it so that it can't pop out. Or if I let go of this back plate right now, it's going to fly across the room. And then the punch, we're going to take and just push it down until at that point the back plate snaps back on. That thing is a royal pain, and I don't suggest going that far into it unless you have to. We're going to slap our barrel back in, holding the slide upside down. It's of course the bottom hole, as I try to go to the top looking through the camera, but there we are. It's back in place. The detent end of our spring is going to go on the back of the barrel. The other end here, going to rest on the end of our slide. And what's going to happen is this barrel, if I can pull this up, the little edge of the barrel here is going to press in on that detent. And what I always like to do is I like to look at the spring and make sure it's concentric with the slide itself. That tells me it's in place correctly, no matter what gun it is. Oh, there's going to be some odd gun out there that I'm wrong on that, but anyway, to put this slide back on now, we have to find, it's these, in fact, I'm going to show you. These two little pieces here line up with the two ends of the barrel here, the two little pieces sticking out on the barrel. If I remember correctly. No, I'm wrong. It's the end that's holding the spring on, and then the other end that's sticking up is where it goes. And we'll drop the slide in directly right there. Let go of our button. I like to take my hand right here. Push the slide back just to where that locks, the button locks back in. And we've got a functioning gun again. Awesome trigger pull. Slap the magazine in. It's ready to go. Anyway, that's us, guys. Thanks for watching.